Hilton O'Neill's heart pumps in his ears. The stink of death is all around him, and at his feet, a rat chews at his boot. Before Hilton is a manor, one that he sought refuge within. Yet there are inhabitants that linger, or at the very least, staff, or those that sought to break into the place when the apocalypse occurred. Now, with gun in hand and a blistering hot muzzle, Hilton stands his ground. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series, where there are quite a few dead here at the manor that we are going to need to clear out before we're able to rest there. So I think the safest maneuver that we can possibly make right now is making our way back towards the water. However, I kind of want to try and keep this rat safe. It's been hanging out with Hilton, and I think he's kind of taken a little bit of a liking to the creature. So we are going to try and see if we can keep that alive as we take a shot towards this tough zombie here. Heavy arterial bleeding is great, but we'll do one more just to be certain. Lining up our sights on the next, we hit it in the head for 40 damage. Bad bleeding torso. A regular aimed shot should be enough. It isn't, unfortunately, so we'll go for a careful aimed shot as we take that one down on the exact same square that we took down the other. So we could head back towards the water, and I think we're going to slowly continue doing that, because slowing down our enemies here is kind of our goal. But yeah, like I said, I really want this rat to survive. So let's not accidentally shoot that one there. We're going to go for a precise shot, and we should just be able to go for regular. Awesome. There we go. Now for this one, because it's a little bit closer, we're going to take our time just manually moving our aim up to be sure that we are actually going to get this okay. A regular aim shot should do it. Okay, so we have 22 rounds left at the moment. On average, it's taking us around about 2 bullets to kill every zombie. So that's still looking okay for us. We'll go for a careful aim shot here. We're wanting to be cautious with our ammunition usage. 59 is great. If we can shoot them from further away like that, the heavy arterial bleeding will kill them by the time that they reach us. So we're just going to manually aim up on this one here, and we're going to wait for the other zombie to die. It hasn't died yet, but it should be pretty damn close to dying. This is where having a bayonet on your rifle can be quite useful. Awesome. I'm just trying to make sure that the rat isn't getting attacked right now. I think it's smart enough that it will continue trying to move away from this horde here. We'll go for a precise aimed shot on you, 49. So because they're going to be a little bit slower, making their way across this pond towards us, we can afford to just take a shot and then wait and see, you know, how much they actually bleed out. This one will definitely need another shot, so we'll give it one more. You will go for a precisely aimed shot, and the one that's in front of us at the moment, we're probably just going to have to go for one more good shot directly towards them, and that's enough to take that one down. 12 rounds remaining at the moment. Heavy arterial on that one on the left, so we're going to try and see if we can leave that alone for now and just focus on this one towards the back. It's already pretty injured, so both of them should die, but just to be certain, we're still going to aim up on them, and if they get to within one square of us, we are going to take a shot at them. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, I think we'll just run back. Let's conserve that ammunition for now. The rat seemingly is still trying to follow us. Let's go for precise on that one in the back there. Excellent, the one by the rat is now dead, and the other one is dead. This one should bleed out. We'll see about that. We'll go precise on you. Ideally, they don't bleed out or die in the center of the lake, because then we can't smash their bodies and stop them from returning. All right, we'll take a shot there. And you know what? I think we'll actually try and put some ammunition in this now. We can just change out to a fresh magazine. Honestly, the easiest and fastest thing for us to do there. And we're looking really good in terms of our numbers right now. This one's already really hurt, so even a grazing shot should be enough to do it, but that was a good hit. We love to see that. Okay, so we've got a few more. Let's head on over towards the other side of the pond here. get them to start making their way on over towards us. I really would like for that rat to be our friend, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll go for a precise aimed shot on you. Heavy bleeding, heavy bleeding. They should both bleed out eventually, but we're going to aim up just to be sure. Okay, too close, we'll take the shot. And kind of the same thing with you. The water will slow them down, so there's the possibility that it's going to bleed out before us, but we still have more than enough ammunition right now. I'm confident enough to take that shot. So let's take a moment. We're first of all going to refill this magazine. We're then going to reload the drum magazine, and then we'll go and put that drum magazine back in. But just as soon as we've dealt with this one that's right in front of us. So we'll go for just like a regular aimed shot. 58 damage is really good. Heavy arterial bleeding means that it will bleed out, so we're just going to back away, trying to make sure that it's not going to kill our friend there. Okay, back to that drum magazine. It takes a lot longer to do that, so yeah, we can see they are getting pretty close to us. We'll go regular aimed. That'll be enough to do it. 2 shots gets it done. Okay, the drum magazine is fully reloaded. Let's just go top this one off, and then we're going to go and put the drum magazine back in our rifle if we can. We'll go unload to just take out that existing magazine, and we'll go for the 50 round one. Okay, not bad, Hilton. So we're going to start smashing these bodies, going through to see what we can find along the way. Things like antibiotics are going to be really useful for us. The sewer rat is still just chilling out. Cash cards are still valuable, so we'll take them when there's a fair amount of them there, or a fair amount of value rather. And we know the bodies that we haven't gone to yet because they're the ones that are unsmashed. You can at home. Not a bad book for us, but we're probably not going to worry about it because we are unlikely to do any form of canning. Long term though, that is a good book for you to have. Let's take these cookies as well, just because they're a nice little treat for us to have. And you know what? There's a cigar here that we're going to light up because why not? Why not? Wow, we've got a lot going on here. Large tactical backpack with a double barrel shotgun of all things. Okay. An IFAK pouch as well. That's really nice. So that's going to have a load of medical goods in it. And honestly, I think we'll probably try and use that pouch to carry a lot of our stuff. We've got some MREs. We'll just take the whole packages for now. An oil lamp, a pair of ballistic glasses. Wow, this is a really, really good find. We've got a Smith & Wesson here as well. Some shotgun slugs, and of course the double barrel shotgun itself. Now, we don't currently have our combat shotgun on us, but that shot we can use with it. I don't think we're likely to take the double barrel with us. We can turn it into a sawn-off, and that can help. Let's see. Were we able to take that IFAK pouch with us? I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't actually look like we were able to. Some items were not picked up. Okay, so what are we currently missing at the moment? Oh, sorry, rat. I think we nearly attacked it there. We'll take the 38 special. I'm not 100% if we had the dust mask. Let's just have a look at our glasses as well, what we've got going on. So we've got the stylish sunglasses. We're going to take them off. We'll probably drop them for the moment, and we'll just go with the ballistics ones. There we go. Okay, nice. And you know what? It's going to put us a little bit overweight, but we will take the Smith & Wesson, and let's just have a look under our clothing to see if we actually did have... Okay, we've got a poor fitting dust mask. We also have that clean suit as well, and the filter mask that we still need to try and clear up. So let's take the mustache dust mask with us. Protein rations, the sports drink, we can probably just drink right now. Actually, we're feeling turgid, so less likely to want to do that. We will take these things. It is going to weigh us down ever so slightly, but that's okay. It's not going to be for a huge amount of time. I'm also tempted to take the lighter. We'll probably just try and take the stuff out of here. The medical gloves I'm not so concerned with. The tourniquet we will take, just because that can be useful. Some items were not picked up. That's okay. We're not going to be able to grab everything from that, but yeah, that zombie, was a very good find. Everything is reloaded right now, so we are good to continue moving on. Of course, we do have our axe over here, so I think we'll probably try and just pick that up. We do have a zombie that is still within sight at the moment. We should be able to fight any of those zombies. We should probably just look at dropping off a few of our things here. I keep on accidentally nearly attacking the rat here. I'm trying to just close the door, rat. Do we mind? I'm really trying not to hit you. We can't really designate you as friendly. It's not even trying to attack us as well, which is just, it's weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So we've got lots of MREs. We've got the rest of our equipment there as well. I'm just going to spend a moment just going through, dropping off as much crap as we can, really. Like, we don't need to have the clean suit on us. Things like that, you know? Wow. The large tins of canned tomatoes are the heaviest things that we had on us, surprisingly enough. But we're now considered to be underweight now, so we're not really over encumbered. We're not going to be slowed down, which is nice. So let's start trying to smash these bodies. We have spotted a zombie. We don't know what it's up to right now. We've got some more shot on this one. Yes, please. Some more meat jerky. Wonderful. And of course, the reason why we're not hearing as much right now is because we do have our earplugs in currently. Ooh, okay, we got an explorer's map here, the baker's companion, and a hand crank charger. We'll take that. The bear will probably just leave here for the time being. But let's just go in. No, we don't really read the baker's companion, and crap. Okay, we've got a few dead here. So what I'd like to try and do is just back off for a moment here, because we should be good. We should be good to drop this in time. We've dropped our pack. The long grass is going to slow them down a little bit here. I didn't actually realize that that one could strike us from that distance. We managed to damage the one that is beneath us. Unfortunately, not the one that's grabbing us currently. So let's just back off. We weren't really doing anywhere near as much damage as I was hoping to with our axe right then. We'll take a swing, 48 damage. See, that is what I want to see. So we'll back up a little bit further again. That one's currently down. That one's badly bleeding. We can kill that one. We'll continue backing up here. That one managed to chase after us. We sent it reeling with a critical. That's another death. Okay, we've been grabbed. Okay, all right, let's break that grab there. Now, I'm trying to conserve a little bit of ammunition by doing this fight here. The second that we start getting into too much pain, though, we are just going to go back to using our rifle. And we're kind of at that point now. Moderate pain means that we aren't going to be as good at swinging this axe around, although we have done some pretty good damage to them already. I'm a little concerned with our stamina. Obviously, we are smoking a cigar right now, so that's not going to help us out too much. Let's just back up, use that long grass here just to slow them down a little bit more. Okay, downed, wonderful. We'll take that shot. That one's going to be a little bit slower. Excellent. Good. We'll wait here. We'll let that zombie get a little bit closer. Our right leg is bleeding ever so slightly. Okay, we miss after swinging wildly, but we got that one. Okay, that's good. We take a puff of the cigar. Let's just drop this axe for a moment, put some pressure on that wound, and we're good to go. Axe is back in hand. We'll smash these bodies here. We'll take some of that weed. We've got an MP3 player, but I think we're pretty much good. We'll check the wallet as well, take that cash card, move down towards this body. We will stop running. And before we go any further, we are going to make sure that we catch our breath. We have spotted a big zombie to the south, though. Okay, that's fine. It is a little bit further away right now. It will stop us. Like, it'll say it's dangerously close. If it is actually getting closer to us, we've got some pork sticks. We'll take them. Why not? And let's continue moving down here for now. We can see that there is a regular zombie around in the woods. Okay, that's the big one. Okay, let's just stand our ground here. Let them take a step towards us. Okay, downed, so we'll continue taking a swing at the moment. And just to be safe, we're going to take a back step here and take them out. That's how we do it, Hilton. Okay, not much else on these bodies, though. Chocolate candies, some cotton balls. The cotton balls can work as very, very basic bandages if you desperately need them, but they're going to be pretty poor quality. Okay, so heading back down here, there is definitely still a zombie around down to the south. We're just going to try and see if we can get that one's attention. Oh, okay, we've got even more here as well. Okay, so I just want to deal with this one before we try and get the swimmers out of this place. Okay, decent, downed. Okay, and we got you. Wonderful. So we're just going to try and finish off these other bodies here real quick. And we do have a joint on one of them, which we'll take. It can be a decent form of pain killing for us. Have we stopped smoking our cigar? We have. So we'll probably go light up that joint now. There we go. And let's go get that backpack on our back. There we go. Okay. So let's get the vehicle a little bit closer towards the manor now, I would say. So let's turn you on and just roll forwards. Of course, we aren't really hearing it all that well because we do not have our ears out. Okay, so got a few zombies heading this way. We do not want them to take out our vehicle. Now, we do still have our backpack on, so we aren't going to be as good at swinging our axe around. So I think we're just going to try and lure them away. Let's try and lure them back. We'll take that backpack off. We should have enough time to drop it. Just. Okay, take a swing there. Downed. Wonderful. Okay. Swing, swing. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Just this one to deal with now. Sent them reeling backwards. Okay. They did get a little bit of an attack in on us, but we are all right, all things considered. All right. We'll go and put that pack back on, and let's just catch our breath before we go any further. But the manor is here, and I think that we have cleared out the majority of the dead. So we're going to back our vehicle up towards this thing. Just close that door. We don't need to. You could theoretically leave the door open, but it's just a precaution that we're going to take. Let's straighten the vehicle up and just back up to that point there and stop driving. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll probably leave the door open because I want to be able to get in and go in a hurry if we need to. We don't necessarily want to be exploring this place with our backpack. We also don't want to be exploring it with our earplugs in. We really need to be able to hear what's going on in the manor. Because there could be someone hiding behind the door, you know? We need to be ready for that eventuality. But we're going to go through kind of room by room, see what we've got. We've got a Lamat revolver there. I don't know what that means for us. We'll go and smash that glass and just have a look at it. Oh, it's a Civil War era revolver. Okay, so the interesting thing about manors is that sometimes you are going to find unique items. We did make a little bit of noise as well, so if there is anything around here, they will start to head towards us. We also have a really decent supply of books here. Yeah, manors, while they are going to have quite a few dead around, they can also have a lot of resources there. And just, yeah, rare resources that you are going to have trouble finding elsewhere. Hello there, zombie. Okay, so we'll just trial fighting with the backpack on here, and it still worked out pretty well for us. Okay, excellent. And we've got our theoretical understanding of cutting weapons a little bit higher. We will take that, thank you. And we'll just go and smash these bodies. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. Lots of cleaning supplies, extension cords, useful stuff. There's some dried rice in here. It looks like, yeah, this is the kitchen of the manor. So there's a lot of supplies that we've got. Probably what was once a nice bottle of wine, it is now just a glass bottle here, and we've got a large dining hall. Very nice. Decent fireplace as well. Okay, it looks like we can actually pry these doors open with our fire axe, which is great. We've got 2 zombies in here. All right, so let's get away from that. Oh boy. Okay. So we're being grabbed by both of them right now. That makes the chances of us trying to break out even harder. We managed to escape, but we did drop something there, the rubber hose. That's fine. Wow, we got grabbed immediately. Okay, so we need to get some distance because while we have decent protective gear on, they're still not mucking around. we're not going to muck around here. Let's go get those earplugs back in, as, yeah, they mean business, but so too do we. Now, we probably shouldn't have moved towards that one there. Let's just start to take that step back. We'll take another shot the second that they get closer towards us, just like so. Now, of course, because we have fired our weapon, if there are any others in the house here, they will find us quickly. That's a heavy bleeding torso, so we'll back up. We could just wait here. And you know what? I think we will. I think we will just try and outrun this one. Heavy bleeding means that it should be dead in just a moment's time. It still is not dead. There we go. We got it in the end. Okay, and we've got a zombie making its way on over towards us from the west. We'll take a precise shot at that one there, and we'll follow it up with another precise shot, taking it down. Let's go top off this magazine while we wait to see if the dead are going to find us here, and sure enough they are. We'll go for a carefully aimed shot as it tries to bash its way through the stereo system. It manages to, but we also kind of destroy a little bit of that there. We got the shot off just as it made it to us. Not bad, not bad. We've got a nice little garden in the center of this manor, and wow, we're out of breath. And we're in intense pain right now, so we probably want to try and take something to alleviate that. Morphine is not the option. We actually have some aspirin here, so we'll go and knock back some of them. And we are just going to have to do the rest of this just using our rifle, because yeah, we can't afford to take any more damage, take any more pain. We can pick up the axe and put it into our backpack though, so I'm happy to see that. So now we are just going to continue moving through the manor. I think it's probably still worth us taking out the earplugs, just because we want to hear if we're going to be walking into any large groups of the dead. And really all we're trying to do here is clear the bottom floor. So we could theoretically use our axe on this one here. What I think we probably need to try and do is get ourselves a sheath, just so we can very quickly pull out a knife, because obviously that would be a much, much easier way to try and deal with the zombies that are here. How long is it going to take us to put in our earplugs here? Not a lot of time. So that also took that zombie a little bit to reach us. That was a grazing hit, unfortunately. So let's just back up here. We'll go for a carefully aimed shot, take that one down, and we'll take out those earplugs. Oh boy. It's a lot of noise upstairs. That legitimately frightened me then. Okay. That's quite a bit. All right, we're gonna go take the aspirin, the alcohol wipes, and the multivitamins. We'll take the adhesive bandages because they are better than nothing. If you have a very, very light wound, it's good to implement them where you can. We've got a sewing kit, which we'll just go ahead and grab right now. Let's continue further through this manor. We're definitely hearing others here. We've got a lot in the way of clothing, and it's worth us investigating, having a quick look at our clothing as well. For the most part, we are looking pretty damn good in terms of our equipment. Hello there! Okay, that is a feral servant down there as well. Okay, backing up, turning around, rifle in hand, Hilton steadies his aim on the undead that moves towards him. Heavy arterial bleeding is great, so let's just back up into the other room right now. Our stamina is getting a little bit low for my liking. Let's aim up on this one here, just in case it doesn't die by the time it reaches us, but I'm relatively confident that it will. Okay, awesome. So now we just have the feral servant to contend with. So let's just try and catch our breath here. We are going to hear lots of whomps. My god, that was so loud. Try and smash that body. And ideally, we want to track down that feral servant because they are dangerous. Ferals can open doors, they're smart. This one is much faster than us, but it cannot see us right now because we are in the dark and somehow we miss it. Okay, but now it is charging towards us, knife in hand. This maid has murder in her eyes. Heavy arterial bleeding. That will do it, so let's back up. They're going to be pretty fast as well, at least faster than the undead. So let's just wait. We'll take that final shot. Okay. Whew. All right. What did you have? Oh, you were holding onto a candlestick as your weapon, I see. We'll bash that body. as we hear even more activity above us. Let's continue moving through here. Of course, we are firing a rifle indoors without air protection, which is not ideal. We've got winter boots, lots of winter clothing, useful stuff for us to have. Okay, and it looks like we're moving into the eastern wing of the household now. A silver watch, a gold locket. Just check these bathrooms and changing areas really quick. Yeah, tons of clothing and jewelry and things like that. Worthwhile to the right person. And there's our staircase leading up. Okay, we got a hunting knife here. Honestly, I wouldn't mind grabbing that hunting knife. We've got a butcher's knife. The hunting knife will just be a good weapon for us to have in general. Harmonica with a holder. Well, I'll be damned. Get some football armor back there that we're probably just going to leave alone for the time being. And moving on. Okay, we can hear activity very close to us, so we know that someone is close. Actually, someone is within the walls here. We've got some creepy manor stuff going on here, I think. Yeah, we're going to be in too much pain to move that bookcase. However, we should be able to just straight up destroy it if we were to use our fire axe. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, because we can hear activity behind the walls. So let's see. Let's wield that fire axe, and sure enough, there is something there. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, let's take that rifle out, put the fire axe away, and oh, we can't actually open this door. Huh, interesting. I wonder if there was like a interaction point. Doesn't seem to be. Huh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to bash our way into that. There may be another way to access it. We may even find a key elsewhere in the manor, potentially. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. We're in the pool area now. I think we're going to head upstairs, but yeah, hidden rooms. I guess we can't be surprised. And you know what? I do wonder if we might have another hidden room over here. Just with the way that this is kind of laid out, it looks very similar. We're seeing a zombie to the south at the moment. Where exactly? In the woods, I'm assuming? Yeah, so we could look at just taking a shot at them. Let's do that. Precisely aimed shot. We hit them. Follow up doesn't work as well. But there we go. That's all right. Oh, they just fell through the through the windows upstairs. We'll take a precisely aimed shot at you. Nice heavy arterial bleeding. You are going to bleed to death. All right, let's steady up. Wait for this one to get into that window frame. All the jagged glass is going to slice him to pieces as we find our shot. Yeah, we've got more of them falling outside right now. They've figured out that, hey, we can actually get towards our food if we just jump through the glass. We'll take a carefully aimed shot. That should be enough to do it. Excellent. We'll go for a precise on this one here. Catch them just as soon as they start coming through that. I think we've got one out here, so we need to watch our flank, make sure that we aren't going to get jumped. Sure enough, it was trying to jump us. So we'll take our shot, 50 damage rather. We'll go for a carefully aimed shot to follow that one up. Smash that body, and let's just quickly top off our magazine. Make sure that we are good to go. Okay, heading back towards these bodies here. We're going to bash them real quick like. We've got an energy drink that I'm tempted just to knock back right away because, yeah, while we are looking to sleep here, we still need a bit of energy to be able to actually kind of clear the place out. And yes, of course, before we go any further, let's have a look at taking out our fire axe, bashing down that wall, and sure enough, we got some stuff going on. Hidden spaces. Now, they could just be like panic rooms in the manor, so there's the possibility that there could still be people alive in there, but it's very, very unlikely given how bad the Cataclysm is. Okay, so we've got a shotgun hull on the ground here, so there's definitely been, some form of combat, and we've been grabbed by a tough zombie in close range here. Oh boy. Okay. Just tore through our pants there as it bit down on our leg, but we did some pretty good damage. We got attacked again there. We will stop aiming. All we need is a good shot. 40, that's pretty decent. Okay, come on, steady up this rifle, steady up. Try to. We are getting pummeled against the wall right now, but we managed to kill this thing. Hot damn. We're in severe pain. I'm not surprised, Hilton. I'm not surprised. But you did a damn good job. Okay, can we close these doors? We can. Okay, awesome. Let's go drop this, put some pressure on those wounds, and as we can see, we didn't actually need to apply all that much pressure. Thankfully, our equipment protects us pretty well from the teeth of zombies, but it only does so much. We're in severe pain right now, so we're going to have a harder time aiming our shots. But we're going to do our best. We are going to do our best as we continue through here. I think it's probably worth us turning our headlamp on just so that we are good to go, so that we can see things right away from a distance, so that we're ready to take them out. So this one here, we're going to take a precisely aimed shot at. Okay, good. We're going to let it get a little bit closer, take that follow-up shot, and it sounds like we've got someone else in here, so we'll go as wide as we can around. Okay. Alright, so they've seen us, they're going to start making their way out towards us, charging towards us as fast as a zombie can. Now, we kind of want to wait. We can't shoot it around the corner right now. We have that clear shot, so we'll take that one now, and we'll go for the best shot that we possibly can, and take them out. Okay, so these are probably all servants' quarters that we're seeing here, these much smaller rooms. There's a lot of people that were living in this place before the end. But it sounds like this might be all of them, potentially. Yeah. Oh, more activity downstairs. Now that's probably in the hidden room. If I had to take a wild guess, we'll take our first shot there. 54 damage is great. We'll follow that up with another shot. Okay, working well. Obviously, the close quarters combat is always going to be a little bit sketchy. I don't know how much of it Hilton has really done in buildings like this as a combat engineer. All right, let's go back up, get away from them as quickly as we can, get as much distance as we can before we steady up, take our first shot, and follow that up with another. Continue after a break. We need to smash this body. Okay, we've got a well-dressed feral right behind us. Okay, so they are going to have to move before they can take a stab at us. Let's go try and run back. They're quick, man. They are quick. So, oh boy. Yep. They got a freaking rapier in their hand, I think. And we're at the point now where we need to stop. We need to shoot. We took that one out. Okay, yeah, they had an actual freaking rapier. Now, was it an actual rapier or was it, yes, potentially. Yeah, pierce 22, so it hasn't been blunted. Yeah, son of a bitch. That hurt a lot. We are really hurting. So, like always, we're going to put pressure on those wounds. We could just slap adhesive bandages on, but honestly, it's going to be faster for us to just try and stop the bleeding like that. We'll pick up our rifle again. We'll try and see if we can get away with smashing these. Oh boy. And let's close that door behind us. We're going to close that curtain, that as well. And you know what? Let's just be in the closet for a little bit here. We're going to turn off our headlamp. We're going to take a moment to breathe deeply. Hilton's heart is not pumping in the same way that it was at the start of the episode. Not from fear, he has been calm. And while he is in pain, he's actually feeling happy still. Surprisingly happy. And while the manor is far from secure, it will be a safe place to sleep should he choose to do so. There's just a few more residents that need to be removed. Of course, it does not seem like there is any private helipad here. At least as far as we can tell, no roof access from what we've seen so far. As ever, that helicopter is in the mind of Hilton. Before we move on from this place, we will need to make sure that Hilton has fully recovered. In that time, we'll work on what skills we can, and we'll see if we can figure out a way to get inside those hidden spaces. Explosives may be required. But for now, Legionnaires, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for yet another episode here in the Cataclysm. And I ask you all, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.